Top cartel lieutenant betrayed CJNG cartel. Have you ever considered the brutality of a betrayal? In some cases, it can lead to violent reprisals or even death for a person who betrays a drug cartel. Betrayals within cartels can take many forms, from sharing information with rival organizations to stealing money or drugs from the cartel. Cartels like CJNG operate in a dangerous and violent world where betrayal and violence are common occurrences. In today's video, let's talk about a few top lieutenants who betrayed the CJNG cartel. This is CrimeFlicks, your #1 stop for crime stories. The first on the list is Miguel Angel Fernandez. Cartels are criminal organizations that operate primarily in the illegal drug trade, but they also may be involved in other illegal activities such as human trafficking, money laundering, and extortion. The CJNG, Cartel Jalisco Nueva Generación, is one of Mexico's most influential and violent drug cartels. It operates primarily in Jalisco, but has expanded its operations to other parts of Mexico and the United States. Cartels like CJNG often have a strict hierarchy, with the leaders at the top and the foot soldiers at the bottom. Lieutenants are high-ranking cartel members who oversee operations in specific areas or are responsible for specific tasks. However, loyalty within cartels is often a fragile and tenuous concept, and it is not uncommon for members to betray one another. One such betrayer was Miguel Angel Fernandez, also known as M2. LOPEZ, Colorado is a little Mexican village where his story began. He's one of 14 brothers from a place where the only employment options were hard labor in agriculture or drug use. He immigrated to the United States and resided in Idaho, Utah, and California. Initially, he testified for trafficking meth in May 2006. Local police in Bellevue, Idaho attempted to pull him over for a traffic violation. He sped away in his Mercury Sable, slamming a police vehicle before being apprehended with more than 4 ounces of crystal meth. He had previously been deported and had crossed the border illegally. As a result of federal charges, he was imprisoned until the end of 2014. M2 was fluent in English and had grown to like Bob Marley and had learned to play the guitar while in prison, and then he was deported back to Mexico once again. As a skilled singer, he would soon be the focus of drug songs or narco corridos as he writes about his adventures as a ruthless enforcer for El Mencho. He became a lieutenant and a crucial part of the CJNG, but then he was accused of turning against them to join up with La Nueva Familia Michoacana. This rival cartel has been at war with the state of Michoacán for many years, fighting over various territories and claiming many lives. Vice News went to Michoacán's Tierra Caliente in October 2020 to cover an out-of-control cartel conflict, destroying the region's economy. Lime and avocado exports from Michoacán to the United States are worth billions of dollars, and the cartels take a cut by making businesses pay protection money. The once bustling ranches and extensive lime orchards of El Aguaje have been replaced by a ghost town, full of abandoned homes that hours-long shootouts have scarred in the streets. LM2 was discovered murdered in the village of Cansague in February 2022. Number 2 on our list is Maria Guadalupe Lopez Esquivel. Maria Guadalupe Lopez Esquivel, also known as La Catrina, was a high-ranking female member of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, CJNG. Born in Jalisco in 1989, she reportedly began her criminal career as a lookout for the CJNG before rising through the ranks to become one of the cartel's top assassins. The nickname La Catrina refers to a famous character from Mexican folklore, a female skeleton dressed in fancy clothing and a hat, often associated with the Day of the Dead. Lopez Esquivel reportedly adopted the nickname because of her fondness for fancy clothing and accessories. Lopez Esquivel gained notoriety in Mexico in 2019 when she was killed. A video circulated on social media that showed a group of armed men affiliated with the CJNG interrogating and executing her. The shocking video, shot in the Mexican state of Michoacán, horrified the entire globe and questioned the horrific methods employed by crime organizations in Mexico. The incident occurred in Tlajomulco de Zúñiga in Jalisco, and Lopez Esquivel was reportedly leading a group of CJNG gunmen at the time. Her death was widely reported in the Mexican media, and her image has since become a symbol of the violence and danger associated with Mexico's drug cartels. According to reports, La Catarina was a member of a rival criminal group known as Las Viagras. CJNG operatives had captured her and accused her of working with their enemies. In the video, La Catarina is interrogated by her captors, who demand that she reveal information about Los Viagras. When she refuses to cooperate, they shoot her in the head and leave her body on the side of the road. The killing of La Catarina was just one of the many violent incidents attributed to the CJNG, one of the most powerful criminal organizations in Mexico. The group has been involved in various criminal activities, including drug trafficking, extortion, and money laundering. In recent years, it has also been linked to a wave of violence in several Mexican states as it has sought to expand its territorial control and eliminate rival groups. So what do you guys think about this? Make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to receive notifications whenever new crime-related videos are posted. Moving on, the last CJNG member on our list is Carlos Enrique Sánchez. Also known as El Cholo or El-70, Sánchez was a high-ranking member of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel. He was close to El Mencho, the associate of Nemesio Osegura Cervantes. Reports of internal strife inside the CJNG, including claims of betrayal and infighting, have surfaced in recent years. One such allegation involves El Cholo having betrayed the organization and fleeing to the United States. According to some reports, El Cholo was a vital member of the CJNG's operations in the U.S. and played a significant role in the group's drug trafficking activities. However, it's alleged that he became dissatisfied with the leadership of CJNG and decided to defect to a rival organization. There have been conflicting reports about what happened to El Cholo after he allegedly defected. Some sources claim that Sánchez was killed in a clash with Mexican security forces in December 2020, along with several other CJNG members. His death was a significant blow to the cartel's operations in Veracruz around the time of El Cholo's demise. Eric Valencia Salazar, aka L85, was thought to be the leader of the Nuevo Plaza cartel. He was eventually apprehended by Mexican authorities in September 2022, though. It's important to note that much of the information about the CJNG and its internal conflicts is based on rumors and unverified reports. Additionally, due to the extreme violence and secrecy of the criminal organizations involved, it's often difficult to confirm the details of individual incidents. Sánchez was believed to be in charge of CJNG's operations in the state of Veracruz, and both Mexican and U.S. authorities have wanted him for drug trafficking and other criminal activities. In 2018, the U.S. Department of the Treasury's Office of Foreign Assets Control, OFAC, designated him a specially designated narcotics trafficker under the Foreign Narcotics Kingpin Designation Act. Reporter Peter Appleby for Insight Crime stated in May 2022 that the CJNG's internal strife and breakups were accelerated by El Mencho's ill health and death rumors. Jose Bernabe Brizuela Meraz alias La Veca is a self-described El Mencho supporter and was another significant CJNG defector. It was assumed that he was now the leader of the lesser Mezcales, also known as Cartel Independiente de Colima. Mezcales, who has served as CJNG's local enforcer up until this point, was no longer associated with the CJNG. Betrayals are not uncommon in drug cartels and other criminal organizations. Betrayals are often a crucial part of the power struggles and violence that define the world of organized crime. One reason betrayal is so common in drug cartels is the high stakes involved. Cartels often engage in violent turf wars and face constant threats from law enforcement and rival organizations. Additionally, the nature of the drug trade means that cartels often operate in a highly competitive and unstable environment where alliances and loyalties can shift rapidly. Thanks for watching this video, and if you liked it, don't forget to like and subscribe to CrimeFlicks. See you later.